Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Canada. A lot of job openings for Canada. We are going to be reviewing a lot of job openings. There are so many job openings on this portal that I'm going to be showing you guys. If you're interested after watching this video, you can go ahead to apply. Now, the good thing about this selected jobs opening is that the employers are willing to sponsor your relocation to Canada. Some of them are also willing to offer accommodation. So these are good job openings that you can take advantage of. If this is your first time on my channel, you're welcome. My name is Ammy. I'm a content creator and I have a lot of videos that you might be interested in. All the links to my videos will be dropped in the description of this video so you can check them out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you love content that have to do with immigration, then this is the right channel for you. Kindly hit the subscribe button and ensure that your bell notification is turned on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Don't forget to always give my video a thumbs up. It helps my YouTube channel a lot. Please share my videos with your friends and your loved ones and keep watching.
Hello guys, you're welcome to Immigrate with Ammy. Today we want to talk about some job opportunities in Canada. We'll be focusing on some communities in Canada that are well known for having labor shortages, and the employers in these communities are taking a lot of initiative to attract foreign workers to apply for jobs and then relocate to these communities. Just to show you, or just to demonstrate that the employers really are experiencing labor shortages in their businesses, some of these jobs actually have the relocation cost covered by the employer. So there are some of these other jobs that the employers have already gone ahead to apply for LMIA approval so that they can actually hire foreign workers as well. What you would see is that many of these jobs are not even high-skilled jobs. Some of them are low-skilled jobs or semi-skilled jobs, for which the employers are looking for foreign workers to actually apply, and then they are willing to hire such people. The best part of this opportunity that I'll be presenting to you today is that apart from being a job offer in itself that you can use in applying for a work permit and then relocating to Canada, the good thing is that these job offers can also be used as a pathway to actually become permanent resident in Canada. We'll be looking at some of these job offers and I'll be showing you some of the benefits that the employers have indicated, like the application of the LMIA or the relocation cost, which is covered by the employer. The first community we are looking at is the Grand Prairie, which is a rural community in Alberta, and right here we have their job page where the employers in this community is actually posting the jobs for which they are looking for people to fill. Now, don't forget that this is one of the communities that is currently experiencing labor shortage, and as a result of that, the employers are making a lot of efforts to hire foreign workers. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the opportunities that are available in this community. As you can see here, we have opportunities across different job sectors. You would also see that most of these jobs are semi-skilled or low-skilled jobs that require most likely a high school certificate. You can see like administrative assistant, barber, bookkeeper, car cleaner, car rental clerk, cashier, cook, delivery driver, and so on and so forth. Now, for you to find the available posted job in each of this category, all you have to do is just click on this plus button and it will show you the list of employers that are currently hiring for this particular role. So for administrative assistant, for example, we have 3 employers. Okay, and then for barber, if you click on the plus sign, it shows you 2 employers that are currently looking for barbers. Okay, so what I've done is I've opened some of these jobs for us to see exactly what the employers are offering. So this is the first one that I've opened here. It's for a kitchen helper job. So you can see this is a low skilled or semi-skilled job. You can see that it's based in Grand Prairie, Alberta. The first thing that you would see right away on this job post is that the employer is actually willing to cover the cost of relocation in moving to Grand Prairie for this job opportunity. So you can see the job description. It's a full-time permanent role. There are 2 open positions for this particular kitchen helper job. You can see the wage, which is $16 per hour. You can see the job duties. You can see the job requirement. It doesn't require any degree, any certificate or diploma, and in fact the employer is willing to train you for the job. If you are interested in applying for the job, all you have to do is to send your application pack to this particular Gmail that has been provided by the employer. This is a very easy one, coming with relocation cost. Let's move on to another opportunity still in Grand Prairie, which is the same rural community that we are talking about. This is for another kitchen helper job as well, in a different business. The position is also 2, meaning that this other employer also needs 2 people for this particular role. Now again, the relocation cost is covered by the employer as well, as you can see in this job post. You can read more information about the job duties, about the job requirement. Just like the first job that we reviewed, this one does not require a degree, a certificate or a diploma, and the employer is willing to provide training for this job. Now, if you are interested in applying for this job, you need to send your application pack to this Gmail address that is indicated in the job post as well. Okay, so we have seen 2 jobs now for which the employer is willing to cover your relocation cost. Let's move on to this third one. This is for an office administrator assistant job. It's also based in Grand Prairie in Alberta, which is the same rural community where those 2 previous jobs are located. This is just for 1 slot, so they only need 1 person. The language, of course, is English. The wage is $28.85 per hour. Don't forget, this is also a permanent and full-time role, and the employer is looking for someone who is qualified to start as soon as possible. You can read more information about the job duties and other information. The employer only needs you to have between 1 to 2 years work experience and to have only a high school graduation certificate. Now, if you are qualified and you want to explore this opportunity, the employer has also provided an email address that you can send your application pack to. Don't forget that previously we've done a video about a Canadian CV format, so you might want to actually look up that video for you to design and edit your own CV according to the Canadian format. Okay, I want us to also take a look at another community in Alberta that is experiencing labor shortage, and as a result of this, the employers have also gone ahead to take some initiative in attracting foreign workers to their community. Okay, so this is the city of Brooks, which is also one of the communities experiencing labor shortage in Alberta. And you can see here there is also a long list of employers who are experiencing labor shortages and are currently looking for foreign workers to apply to these job openings. Okay, so we'll review some of those jobs and you would see what the employers are willing to offer. We always recommend that you do your own independent research. Of course, the space of 10 minutes or 12 minutes, it's not enough for us to actually show you all of the available opportunities in these communities. Okay, let's take a look at some opportunities in this city of Brooks. The first one is for a beautician. You can see that the job post is verified. What I want to show you right away is that you can see here that this employer has applied for a labor market impact assessment to hire a foreign worker to fill labor or skill shortages on a temporary basis. So this also actually highlights the fact that this employer is facing labor shortage and they are taking initiative to hire foreign workers for the available positions. So you can see the details about this job for a beautician. The employer is looking for someone who can start as soon as December 2023. You can see that it's also a verified job posting. It's a permanent full-time employment. The hourly rate, what you earn per hour, is between $17 to $25 depending on how strong you are in terms of negotiation, and it's a full-time job in Brooks, Alberta. So if you go down, you can read more information about this job because this is more or less a skilled job that would require some form of training. The employer actually, requires a college or other non-university certificate or diploma from a program of 1 year to 2 years. Or if you have equivalent experience with lesser education, the employer is willing to consider you as well. Okay, don't forget that this employer has applied for a labor market impact assessment, and that will give him or her the authorization to hire a foreign worker. Now you can read more information here. Of course, the employer also wants someone who has some sort of certification as an esthetician. For you to apply for this role, if you click on how to apply, you can see that you have the opportunity to apply via mail. So the only thing is that you would need to indicate to the employer if you are willing to relocate for this position. Of course, as an international applicant, you should be willing to relocate for this position. The good thing is, if you have a good profile and you are willing to relocate, the employer, this particular employer, might be ready to actually, provide some sort of relocation support. So you can see the email address that you can send your application pack to. Another opportunity here, still in the city of Brooks in Alberta, is for a lead farm hand. So this is like a farm job, and this requires someone with some sort of mechanical experience, because you are going to be working with some farm machineries like tractors, and so on. Okay, so you can read more information about this opportunity here. Don't worry, we are going to drop all the relevant links. So this next one is for a retail store supervisor. The employer has 2 slots that are open, so they can hire up to 2 people for this particular role. It's a full-time permanent job in Canada. One thing that I saw about this job is that this employer will consider candidates without a valid Canadian work permit, meaning international applicants. So of course, you don't have a Canadian work permit yet, but the employer will hire you for this position because they are experiencing labor shortages. Apply via email, and you can already see the email address that you can use for the application. There are a lot of other positions. This is another one here for a food service supervisor. This is also in Brooks in Alberta. You can see that this is open for 2 positions, so the employer is willing to hire 2 people for this role. You can also see more information about the job. The application is either by email or by regular mail, and for the email, you can see the email address that you can send your application pack to. For this job, it's based in English. The only education required is a high school graduation certificate. The experience required is between 1 to 2 years. Someone who has a client focus and who is a good team player as well. You can read more information about the specific skills that are required for this job. Okay, so guys, a lot of other open positions that will not be able to cover in this video, but if you go to those community portals, right, you would see the list, okay, of all of the employers and all of the open positions that they have, and you can apply for as many as you are qualified for. The links to this community platform where you can apply for these jobs are already in the video description, and you can consult that link to get access to these 2 links where you can start your job application. Don't forget that this is an opportunity as well for you to use this job offer to apply for permanent residency application. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to Immigrate with Ammy. If you also need a one-on-one consultation, we do offer that, and you can request for that from the link in the video description. Thank you guys, and have a lovely day.